So the press, the gaming press, being too hard on the Order. Now, I have not played the Order. I've never even played at a trade show because the lines have been too long. I know the Ready at Dawn folks. They're awesomely talented, wonderful people. I like Rue very much. I like all those guys very much, and ladies over there. But I haven't played their game yet, so I don't have an opinion. My question is, and we're going to find out because we're going to ask the studio, did they think the press was too harsh? We're going to ask young Brian Gans. Now, Brian, if you don't remember from the film Good Will Hunting, that was based on Brian Gans' life. Brian, do you think the press has been too harsh with the game, the Order, or do you think they're just doing their job?
Matt Damon. No. So I think there's I have a bit of a deeper philosophical thing with this, like really high graphics versus, you know, how much effort people put on gameplay versus graphics. Like the graphics ability has gone through the roof, and it keeps going through the roof. How far we push gameplay in a lot of ways, I think might have, you know, is trending towards more formulaic, turn crank, get a good production line, get a game out there, kind of thing. And I think this reviews of the Order is kind of indicative of that trend. I think people, it's at this.
But let's assume that's the case. Do you think the reviews are being irresponsible? It's like you can call a game out as a poster child for reflecting that negative trend, and maybe or maybe not the Order is that. Mm-hmm. But does that mean it deserves like the 1 out of 5s and the 2 out of 10s? I mean, doesn't that seem extreme, or maybe not?
If their job are entertainers, and people playing the game are not entertained, then yes.
You mean it's accurate?
Yeah, because we're in the entertainment business, and we have to entertain people, and if that's not happening, then we're failing at our job.
Karen Cook, what do you think?
I haven't played the game at all, so I don't necessarily have.
Doesn't matter. Everyone on the internet gets to have an opinion, even if it's totally founded on nothing except just venom.
Okay, I can do that.
Begin. Hang on. You talk.
Okay, I really like games that are based off of that are heavy story based. So I feel like the Order is probably something I could get behind, especially because it's really purdy-like. But yeah, I think there's something to be said where you can go too far and lose sight of what makes the games a different medium than movies. Like there's something special of that to be able to marry a good balance of gameplay and story. And from what I've heard, people have lost sight of that.
Well, I see very for the gameplay pushing that more instead of the graphics.
Right.
But there's a huge issue saying that the game is only supposedly 5 hours long. And that's what's getting like the hugest like flack. Like people hate the fact that, oh, I'm paying $60 but it's only 5 hours long. It's not 5 hours for everyone. It depends on how you play. Some people play really fast, some people take their time. So to me, it seems like it's getting really harsh criticism for something that's like subjective. Like this is something that's an opinion of one person, and then they're like, ah, that's a horrible volume, you know, value, blah blah blah.
But that's only one of multiple complaints. Like people are saying it's just a corridor shooter. Like, oh, you duck behind some cover, you poke up, shoot some guys, poke back down, without a lot of mixing it up.
I think that's why it's getting so much flack, because we have seen this before with like Metal Gear Solid 4. It was about 6 hours long and very heavy in cutscenes. And it did get some flack, but because it had really good gameplay and gameplay improvements to the Metal Gear series, with game design, it didn't get torn to shreds the way the Order is, because it was adding something to the franchise in addition to the heavy story that it had.
That's good points. I don't know. I think that a lot of gamers and reviewers are super jaded right now. Everybody seems so jaded, and I think everyone's just being overly critical of everything. They play a game and they have to like judge it and critique every minuscule point, and being instead of like, I liked this game. If you like games like this, you should play it, or you know, stuff like that, and that like irritates me.
I think people are used to a certain rate of progression.
I know. I think we should start changing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of games that play really well, and everyone's like, oh, this is the industry standard of gameplay. It's like it should be.
1 out of 5. That's 20%.
That's
okay,
really
pretty bad.
And unless that site, I've never been to this site, so again, I haven't played the game, and unless this site has a history of being kind of like basically saying we don't care about the quality of the graphics, we don't care about the quality of the experience in terms of execution. We're rating simply based on our fun factor. Then that's okay. I'm not saying that's okay because I haven't played the game, but I could see somebody making a case to say, I hated everything this gameplay was about. Fine, but it seems kind of trolly to me, you know? I mean, it seems like going out of, I mean, god damn, there are games like Superman fucking Nintendo 64 that I don't think got 1 out of 5s.
Do you think that they might have given it a 1 out of 5 for that shock value to get kind of fresh?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. I don't know why, and I follow some other industries, not as close as this one, but I don't see that like the movie industry, like even Ain't It Cool News or something, which I mean they're kind of mainstream now, but I mean I don't see any other industry reporting with such a anybody and everybody can jump into the mix and get sort of at least it seems, maybe it's not true, but it seems like they can get accredited on Metacritic and suddenly their voice counts aggregately just like everyone else. I'm just like, it just feels weird to me. Like if you're on NeoGAF and you say that's 1 out of 10, fuck you, all right, fine, you're whatever. But if you're actually a professional source and you're doing that, it does seem very much like clickbait, I guess, because it's such a sensationalistic score. Maybe it's deserved, but I have a hard time believing that, you know? But I haven't played it yet, so I should shut the fuck up till I play it. What do you think, Doge? The order review's too harsh?
I have yet to play it, so I don't know. But I've seen really funny bad reviews, so I'm excited to play it and see if they're all true.
Because it's bad?
Yeah. Anytime a game gets like really bad reviews, I'm like, I just really want to play it. I don't know why. I'm just like, yes.
There you go. Internet, help us. Are we wrong? Are we right? Or don't even help us. We don't need your fucking help. Actually, we do.